have to go through a legal system and sue her. I should have sued the state. But you're not going to find an attorney that's going to handle suing the state. But that, you know, that's where the system is totally wrong. The money that I spent out should have been given right back to me. His name should have been immediately cleared. You know what I mean? And everything should have just went the way it should have went. But instead, we have to bite the bullet. I had to send the money. I have to just say so long with the money. Depend on him to pay me back. And then
he never.
Which he turns around and all he does is turn on me and demand more and more and more out of me. Then turns around and goes down and files that executive order on me. Gets me in trouble with my federal firearms license. I lose those, and I'm like, this is unfair to me. I mean, I've done nothing to try to be good, raising 2 kids the whole time. You know, no money from them, no help. I got a little bit of support money from the mother, very damn little from the father. And it's like, you know, come on, people, this is just ridiculous.
Yeah.
And I think there ought to be a group of people out there fighting for rights for things like that, just like you with the child support. That should have been heard. They go on and on and on about deadbeat fathers, but you don't hear a word about all the fathers that's had all the situations you had. You know?
I paid thousands to them, man, and I just look back, and she got thousands from taxes when she filed her taxes. They didn't give me a chance. They didn't, you know, it was just...
We paid support on Jimmy for years. And then when Jimmy moved in with us, they court-ordered her finally, after about 4 years. They court-ordered her to have to start paying child support. When Jim got his divorce, the regular going child support was $8 for his wages. I said, no, $8 don't raise him. You know, give her $15. We volunteered $15 a week. Paid that for like 9 years. She turns around when she has to pay her support. She's working at Cummins. Jim's making $7.50 an hour. She's making $15. Okay, they court-ordered her to pay $25 a week for it because we only had to pay $15, so therefore she's not going to have to pay what would normally have to be paid. Every person working at Cummins that had child support to pay was paying like 35% of their wages per child. You know what I mean? At any rate, she done that for about 3 months. After 3 months, she got laid off from Cummins. When we didn't get no support check, I called this attorney and I said, hey, I said, for some reason we ain't been getting any support checks. The attorney calls me back and says, well, it's in her court papers that she only had to pay support as long as she was working. If she's unemployed, she doesn't have to pay the support. I said, now just exactly what man gets by with that? You know, that never happened for us. You know, what's the world? This is a difference between women paying support and men paying support. And I said, she's got a woman-man's job. You know, she's working out there in the work world in a man's position. You know what I mean? So why do we have to pay the price like that?
Well, I'll tell you, my friend Mr. Pope, you met him, haven't you?
I don't know.
Mike Pope, P-O-P-E.
Well,
he got a divorce. He's paying child support. Then he was seeing this girl in Bloomington. She got pregnant by him. She just had twins. He just lost his job.
Oh, right. So
and now he met another girl that he said he's going to marry. Brought her over to my house. I said, you know, I'm not to disrespect you in any kind of way. I think that's great. But I said, don't you think you'll need to straighten your life out first before you go messing with somebody else's life? And I told him,